yeah, but they're scared to fight him at British level. People are bypassing British level, and often they're trying to bypass European level as well, the likes of Paul Smith and stuff like that back when. But I don't mind that the likes of Cheeseman and Ritson were put in with good dudes. Particularly Ritson, I think he caused, shockwaves through the domestic scene. He'd had these 2 or 3 defences and then moved up and got found out. I've got no problem with that. Cheeseman, maybe we was probably a bit young, and it was one or 2 steps too early, but I don't think Cheeseman necessarily needed to do it because he's got Fitzgerald and Fowler there as a ready-made British title fight or whatever. He didn't necessarily need to do it. I didn't have no problem with what Ritson did, and I think the good thing you can say about Ritson is I know he's coming back, but he's had time off. He's had time off. He had 3 fights, and he had 3 or 4 fights in 8 or 9 months. He's had time off. He's obviously he had the European title on home soil that backfired. He's now I think it's not in Newcastle. His next fight, it's down south. Yeah, he's had time off. He's going to try and rebuild. I still think Ritson's got a future to go at, but Cheeseman, what he was doing the other week, like fucking Ricardo Mayorga blocking punches with his face, that is not going to be good for his career.
Ritson's, yeah. He's going to be another Dave Allen, isn't he? They're going to have too much, like Froch. They're going to be hard at game. They're not going to have longevity, are they, like Hopkins?
No, absolutely not.
It's like Froch. I spoke to Froch last time I spoke to him. I'm not saying he was slurring his words, but I told him something. I said, "Yeah, you told me that." He went, "Did I?" He said, "Who told you that?" I goes, "You." He goes, "Did I?" I goes, "Yeah, I've got text here." He went, "Oh, I can't remember." I said, "It's starting. It's starting to catch up with you, Carl." But. All right. No problem. Well, listen, you take care, Smido. It's been great to speak to you. And I hope, and I hope everything's all right with you and your family. And I'm going to come over and see Ozzy when weather gets better, and we'll have a bite, eh? All right. And you and Ozzy. All right. Yeah, take care, Bal.
Cheers.
Bye. Bye. Adam Smith, aka Smido, from the Boxing Asylum, the Nut House podcast that he does with Andy Patterson. He's a proper hardcore kid, I like him. Steve Wellings, he's a nice kid. Steve, if you're watching, I hope your lass is a bit better. She won't very well. Dave the Hater Lowback, I don't know that lad, American kid in it. Rob Kelly, he's a nice kid, I've spoke to Rob. All good kids on there. And Smido, a nice kid. Ozzy Smith, good lads them. So if you're not doing it on a Sunday night, tune in the Boxing Asylum on YouTube or Nut House podcast. But getting back to what he spoke about there, Smido, regarding Lewis Ritson, he should have stayed around British level a bit longer, shouldn't he, really, I think. I know he won the belt outright, but so what? Froch won his belt outright, he still hovered around there, didn't he? Yeah, because he couldn't get a European title fight, even though he'd beat Sanavea, but they've jumped. He'd knocked guys out, hadn't he? Ritson, he'd not really learnt his craft at British level. Knocking guys out in a round or 2 or 3 rounds, you're not learning your craft to go in with them movers at European level, and I think that's what happened to him, and he didn't move his head enough. And then you've got Cheeseman. I like Ted Cheeseman, but it happened to Ted Cheeseman, didn't it? They're trying to rush these guys, aren't they, Sky, so they can get them headlining, and I don't think that's I don't think that's the way forward. I don't think it is. I just no, I don't think it's the way forward. I think that I think Sky can do a lot better with that, but let's just go through me now. Let's have a quick look. Josh Waddington says that Barry Awad, a kid born in the Yemen, Kid Galahad, Barry Awad, he says that he's a disgrace to boxing. I think that Josh is probably going on about the drug ban that Barry Awad got done for, because he got done for a drug test, didn't he? Although he said that his brother spiked him, so that's interesting, that his brother spiked him, and obviously he was in the car, wasn't he, when that unfortunate incident happened with that incident with Billy Joe when they're in the Rolls Royce. So he's going to get a bit of stick. He can play villain though, can't he now? Nobody's doubting Kid Galahad's ability. Dennis thinks he's got the ability to beat Josh Warrington, but he also says Josh has got the ability to overwhelm him with fitness and flurries, and he just likes to tear up, doesn't he, Josh Warrington? He's all action, isn't he? So I commend Josh Warrington, Yorkshire lad, and I hope the best man wins. I do like Barry Awad's skills. Just because I'm not a fan of him outside the ring, don't mean to say that I can't be a fan of his skills, because his skills are sublime, but who's his best win? Put his best win up against Warrington's, it's chalk and cheese, isn't it? So Groves says Froch don't engage his brain before he speaks. Says Groves. Walking about with a Rubik Cube saying everything for a reason, everything for a reason. Pick a different division, Russell, to focus on, except heavyweight. From Jonathan in Leicester. Good point, that, Jonathan. Good point. I think we should do. It's getting a bit fed up now talking about heavyweight division. All we're hearing is, oh, in the next 2 or 3 days we're going to make a decision on Anthony Joshua's future. Well, I've been saying that for the last 30, haven't they? So it's become boring. Let's have a look. Do a video, Russ, for weekend's action. I'm going to do that tomorrow. There's going to be a video out tomorrow, Wednesday. I'm going to office tomorrow. I've been dentist today. Oh, been to dentist this morning, and I've my filling done. Hack in my mouth there, white filling. Oh, really wants whipping out, but she said I'll get another 6 months out of it. And then it could end up being a trip to Turkey for Porky to get his fossils ripped out and put on new ones. We'll see. So I don't want false ones. From this kissed all my teeth out. I wonder if Tooth Fairy will come and see me when I get them whipped out. Let's have a look at this. I think we covered that earlier, didn't we? Why I started a YouTube channel. Because I wanted to be heard. I wanted to do what some of my peers have done, like my pals. I like what they've done, Ozzy and Smido and Steve Wellens. I like theirs, and I thought I could do something like that. And I like Terry Chappendama's, although Terry's knowledge is better than mine because he's a full-time trainer, and his knowledge is unbelievable. Terry seasoned Chappendama. Terry, this week's word is seasoned. We spoke about the Dirty Dozen, didn't we? You know, these YouTube people, like myself, if you take these people out of all IFL interviews, you'd lose hundreds of millions, wouldn't you, of views. So that's how you've got to get access. So these people, nobody's going to ask them the right questions. Has anybody ever said about Dave Allen and said, Dave, do you feel that you're embarrassing boxing, going on Sky and then saying that I ain't trained? Is that embarrassing yourself, or in Sky or Matchroom? Has anybody asked him that? No. So let's hope that he has had a kick up arse and he sorts his sin out. John Fury does a lot of views. Quite a few have asked why I've set up this channel and what I hope to achieve and why we're doing our ads and we have sponsors on board and how hard is it to set up and will we stick it out and is it frustrating being trolled, etc. So I'm going to answer those now, then it's done. Yeah, obviously I'm looking to do this and probably achieve a little bit of a wage so it covers my expenses. At the moment it doesn't, but is there anything wrong with that? Why would somebody not want me to do that? Why would they say I'm all you're taking? People don't have any idea how much it costs to do something like this. And you know, I've only got so much money, so it has to start generating soon, but people need to stop worrying their little minds about it because it ain't really anybody's business except mine and NJ's, isn't it? So, but thank you for the questions that people have had about it, and if people are interested in it, my advice is this: Go to Harrison's camera shop in Sheffield, tell them Big Porky sent you from Doncaster. Tell them you want to buy a camera. They might even sort you out a second-hand one if you can't afford a new one. Get a good tripod, get a couple of batteries, get a good microphone or a couple of microphones. Then go spend money on pull-ups and posters and leaflets and business cards and all that. And go get a car. We'll put petrol in it every week. You need 70 quid, 80 quid a week in petrol, and then go put your time and effort in. Go pay your downloading fees, 12 quid a month, 144 quid a year. Go do all that and put your time and effort in, and then put a video out and have somebody telling you that you're this, you're that, and your house, you're pulling your house to bits, or your wallpaper, or your door handles, or telling you that you've got 12 bottles of aftershave on your table, but 2 of them you haven't used for weeks and they've got dust on because they've superimposed the pictures. Then have people saying that to you, or whatever, and have a go, because it's hard. But then you'll get people sending you nice things saying we enjoy your channel and we like it and keep it coming. So they outweigh the ones that don't. But when you put yourself out there, you're there to be criticised, so you have to take it on the chin. And I take it on the chin. And I'm happy where the channel's going at the moment. Me and NJ, we are over the moon. That rubber little plastic thing that goes down the side of my seat, my mate got in, put his knee on it and broke it, and he broke the other bit that goes with it. Mercedes give me that for free because I went up the 4th time and they didn't give me this, so it's got to be done again on Thursday. Then it's finished. Then all the little odds and sods that were wrong with it when I got it were finished, because I have people's cast offs, so I can't afford a new one. But little few teething problems, all done with Merc bits, and there wasn't really much wrong with it, but little alterations that I wanted to do to it this end, a few bits here and there. But it's a beautiful car, beautiful. And I might get me send a little van then and do a porky wrap on it. What do you think? Is that cringe? If I sell this and buy a VW Caddy or a Citroen Berlingo or a Renault Kangoo, and I get it wrapped in black and then a pink pigs all over it, Porky Pigs, the voice of hardcore boxing, a skirt spread all over, will people kick it in the street when they walk by, or will they peel pig wraps off, or will they take a pee on it? I don't know. Be interesting, won't it? But it's all good fun, isn't it? So any companies out there that do wraps and you want to do a porky wrap for me, or if you'd like to do a porky wrap on a black Range Rover for me and put your details on the wrap and give me a quote, let me know. And it's free advertising, isn't it? And it gets the channel out there, because that's what it's all about, isn't it? If you want to be known and you want to put yourself out there, you've got to take these things on chin, haven't you? Like people giving your car a kick, or people being critical about what you do. One of my videos, I got 50 dislikes, 30 likes.